It all started when I was at national school down in Carrick and Suir. They were organising just races for 14, 15, 16-year-olds. I just started off with some of my buddies at school, my classmates, and we went along and started like that. Immediately when I started out biking, of course, in the national paper, Merckx was the big one to me. You get 4 lines in the Irish national paper. Merckx wins the Tour de France for the 4th time or for the 3rd time, whatever it may be. So Merckx was my idol. But yeah, back when I started in Carrick and Suir, I had a lot of people in the club around me, who had experience because they had been in the club scene as a helper, as somebody on the committee. But there was also people who were racing back in the time, and they had raced for a number of years. If you look at the classic races, I think Paris Roubaix is the best one. Of the monuments, it is the biggest one. And then if I look at stage races, of course, the Tour of Spain, which I won, a 3-week race. After challenging the Tour of France for many years, with the Gribaldi, he said, well, you can win the Tour of France. I got to 4th overall in the general classification, and that was my best. I have a bit of both. I have the classics, which I have many of, and then I have the stage race, like Paris-Nice, and then I have the Tour of Spain and Tour of Switzerland. But yeah, of stage races, of course, Paris-Nice, a 3-week one is the big one. When you go training, it's all cycling. It's cycling, racing. It's about buying and selling components between club members. And chain reaction was always in the club run, in the discussion. It would always come up in my very early days. They have it all. No matter what you need for your bike, what sort of a component, what sort of a piece you need, you can get it, and you can get it quickly. They have been very important for cyclists at all levels. The ones who are competing at amateur level and the underage when they're starting out, but also for the very basic cyclist who do the normal sportive events, people who are commuting to work, who get, no matter what, if it's a rain jacket, if it's lights for your bike, chain reaction has got it. Well, the modern bike design, it's totally changed. And when you put today's Victories and you put the one when I was riding back in the day, when I was winning Paris Roubaix and I was winning the Tour of Spain, you say to yourself, how could I win races on that? It's amazing the way the development of the bike, the frame and the components has come along in the last 25, 30 plus years. Developing the bike with Victories, something that I enjoyed a lot, working with the boys who were designing, and they have all these ideas, aerodynamics, and it's been a real interesting road from the beginning when we started out, and something I was never into. And as a professional biker, I think there's so many riders, they're not into that at all. They don't know how it works. When you go and there's the drawings there, and it's been a big experience to me. And when you see, I suppose, the final product, when it does come and you can actually ride it, it's really nice to see the end product at the end of the day.